Hi guys, so as you can tell by the title of this video, this is gonna be another story time. This story basically is set a few years ago, maybe when I was like 10 to 12 years old. And as you can tell by the title, you already know what it's gonna be about. Me and my family, we got robbed. But it's how we got robbed that's a little scary and a little dumb. But anyhow, so I think I was like either between 10 and 12 years old at the time. I can't remember exactly because it's been a very long time ago. But anyway, so I'm gonna try to give you an idea of how the room was set up and where the window where the burglar entered came from, or how he came in. So basically, let's just picture the room, like just four walls, a bedroom, and there is a window. So we're gonna say that this is the window, and the bed was like right here. Like, so the bed is here, the window is right here. So which means that the bed is directly underneath the window. So what happened was, at that time, my cousin, my older cousin, like she was probably at the time probably 10 years older than I was already, but she was living with us for some time and we were sleeping in my room. So the two of us were on my bed that night. Now, the type of windows that we had were those windows where it was like shutters, but it was glass shutters. So that's what we had, where you had like, I don't know how many is in there, but that's what we had. And this guy apparently had this plan to come to our house and see what he got. Now, another thing I should mention is that my father was not there at the time because he used to work on a cruise ship. So his contract was basically 6 months off, 6 weeks on vacation. At the time, he wasn't here. End of story. So it was just girls, women in the house. Now, what happened that night? This guy literally, sleekly took off every single glass shutter, and I think he had taken out about like 5 of them, just enough so he could fit himself into a space to enter the room. So we're sleeping here that night. We never felt a thing. Now, I'm thinking of it now and I'm like, maybe we felt something, but you know, when you're not in a bed by yourself, you just assume that it's the next person sleeping next to you. So you don't really pay attention to any movements or any sudden, you know, noises or anything like that. Or we just slept so hard that we really didn't feel anything. I don't know. Anyways, so this guy took off every single, well, the amount he needed. He lined them up because we saw them lined up next morning, technically, and he had to be super quiet. Like, how do you be super quiet? Like walking over people on a bed. Like, how does this happen? I don't know, but he knew. So anyway, for him to have entered the room through the window, he had to, first of all, crawl through that small space, climb on top of the bed, because there is no way that he could long jump over the bed, over 2 people on a bed and not make a sound. So which means he had to walk on the bed to get off the bed into the room, like completely into the room to do his do. We are sleeping all this time. So this man could have entered the room, hurt us, or worse, threatened us, or whatever. I don't know. We were just in... I'm just thinking about it now and I'm getting scared. I'm like reliving the situation, and I didn't even really leave it because I was asleep. Anyway, so he went in, he took what he had to take. He ended up stealing some of my dad's jewelry, my mom's jewelry. He made his raid. And then, to put the icing on the freaking cake, this guy left through the front door. And I'm not just saying that he left through the front door like quietly left through the front door. No, he opened the door And then I clearly remember that my front door at that time, that specific lock, when you would unlatch it, it would make this loudest noise. So there's no way that someone could go in and out or open the door without you knowing. So he unlatched the door, and I guess someone woke up. He leaves the door open and he runs down the street. Like, dude, you came in so slick and you make a big exit like that? So like I said, my dad wasn't here, so we called the police, and yeah, they did their thing. They found his footprints on the window. They tried to figure out how did he enter, how he exited, try to figure out like what he stole, and it was basically an open case. So later on, my uncle, my dad's brother, after hearing everything and putting pieces together, they kind of figured who it might have been. So it was kind of time to get my dad's stuff back. And luckily, my uncle met the guy in the market, and he was wearing the jewelry. So that made it super easy. As soon as he saw my uncle, he almost peed his freaking pants. He almost peed his pants, and he didn't have any choice. He didn't put up a fight, nothing, because you know you are wrong. You are messing with the wrong set. So he just took it off. He just took it off, just gave it to him. And my uncle, I think, threatened him, like, don't fuck with us. Or even fucking try it. Because, I mean, come on, it's a house full of women and you're trying to steal on us. What if one of us had woken up? What could have happened? This could have gotten so crazy. So my uncle ended up getting the stuff back, and that I think they reported him to the police, and we found out that he was actually someone who was just released from jail and who has a history of stealing. So he was basically a robber on the loose that was climbing over us in our bed at night, stealing jewelry and acting mad dumb. So that's pretty much the story, guys. So like I said, it happened so long ago, so I might have left out a few bits and pieces, but I just feel like I had enough points from my memory to make this story time interesting. So if you guys like this one, please don't forget to hit thumbs up below and leave comments if you have had any experiences where you got robbed and you felt like your life could have been in danger and you didn't even freaking know. What? So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.